out tonight.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm escaping.
Oh, escaping.
Yeah. Well, you know under the washstand, there's an air vent, right?
Oh, right,
Yeah, it leads straight down to the air shaft, which leads to the sewers and then out to sea.
Oh, to the sea.
Yeah, I made myself a life raft out of a bin liner and a lavatory seat.
You know, you was good with your hands like that. That's really good.
Yeah. Well, listen, I need your help, Bergstein.
Yeah.
When I take the real air vent off, it makes a lot of noise, right? So I want you to make a lot of noise.
Want me to make a noise?
Yeah, like a big distraction.
So what sort of noise do you
Doesn't matter what sort of noise, just a loud distraction, okay?
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm
3,
ready.
2, 1.
Kaufman is escaping, everybody!
Ladies and gentlemen, Mel and I have a little announcement to make. We've been together now for,
2.5 years?
Is it really? 2.5 years. Obviously, it hasn't always been a bed of roses.
No, it hasn't. No.
But we have sort of got used to each other's ways, and we've actually decided to get married.
In sickness and in health, to have and to hold.
Yes.
Obviously, we wanted you, our audience, to be the first to know.
And we should add, this is not a decision that was taken lightly, but we are both practicing Christians, and we,
It's in the ring, isn't that lovely?
we did... We did want God to sanctify our comedy partnership.
That's right. And we're very, very fortunate. We've found a sympathetic, comical vicar, the Reverend Jacko, who has agreed, which is very, very important to us, he's actually agreed to perform the ceremony in a church.
And in a red nose.
Nice touch, that,
I think so. Obviously, I mean, we know that there's going to be an enormous sort of outcry in the popular gutter press, but it seems incredible to us because, in a way, I mean, we're hardly the first comic duo to get married.
Absolutely not, no.
I mean, Gracie Allen and George Burns, for example.
Keith Harris and Orville the Duck.
I wasn't aware that they had.
Oh, no, they kept it quiet.
Oh, I see, right. Well, that's their prerogative, isn't it? I mean, you see, here we are both actually...
Well, we're male, aren't we?
Yeah, but so what? I mean, I happen to think there are some things more important to a proper relationship than sex.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, well, for us, marriage was the obvious next stage. We spend an enormous amount of time together. We know each other's little ways, but... most of all, we row continuously in public.
Right.
So what more could a modern marriage want?
Exactly. You brought him in here half an hour ago on a drink driving charge. What on earth have you done to him?
Oh, you asked me to get a blood sample, so...
Financial crisis, throat collapsing. Throat collapsing, sir. Financial crisis. Tin miners on strike again. Tin miners on strike again. Hear ye. No U-turn on industrial revolution, quotes Prime Minister. No Kinky Nell's Nights of Passion with Kinky King. My sex romp with the devil, the floating witch tells all. Play broadsheet bingo and win a king's ransom. Sarah Siddon's new toy boy.
That was part 4 in our course, The History of the Press. Tomorrow on the Open University, we'll be taking a look at some rabbits showering. Makes you proud to be English.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes, 40 years ago, the Germans succumbed to the superior forces of the stout English yeomanry.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, you're telling me. Jeff first went in there, he bashed that first goal in, and he bashed the second goal in, and everybody... What?
No, I'm not talking about the World Cup.
Oh, right, no, right.
I'm talking about the World War.
Oh, right.
The Second World War.
The Second World War, right, yeah.
You remember the Second World War?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
All the Nazis.
Yeah.
Remember the Nazis? There was Hitler.
Yeah, Adolf, yeah.
Goering.
Yeah, Herman, yeah. Yeah.
Goebbels.
Him as well, there was him as well, yeah. And on our side, we had, what, John Mills, David Niven and Noel Coward, didn't we?
That's right.
Really a fair contest. I've seen all that on the television, that war, right, with the way it went. They called that was the war that would end all wars, wasn't it, that one?
No. That wasn't, no. No, that was the First World War.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, how come then there was another war after that, then, if that was a war?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, I could hardly have called it the war to end all wars except for the one we're going to have next.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't fit it on the front of the history books, could you? But weren't you just a little bit proud?
Yeah.
VE Day?
Yeah, right, yeah. What's that, then?
VE Day commemorates the winning of the war.
Oh, right.
VE.
Yeah, what is that? That V is...
Well, V, obviously, for victory.
Victory, right.
And
E is for...
England.
Oh, right. Yeah. Victory in England, right?
Victory for
And,
England.
like, if Germany had won, right, it'd be the VG Day, wouldn't it?
VG Day.
VG Day, right. It's a good job Denmark didn't win it.
Yeah, it is, really, yeah. Mind you, it was our finest hour.
You're telling me.
It was our finest hour. Good old Winnie.
Yeah. She was a wonderful woman, wasn't she?
No, we've got a she, it's a he, isn't it?
Oh, right.
Winston.
Oh, right. What, you mean the old West Indian who works down the...
Winston Churchill.
Oh, yeah, right.
Greatest living Englishman.
Yeah, yeah. Where is he now, then?
Dead. Oh. Well, obviously the greatest dead Englishman.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But, I mean, during those dark days, it was Winnie what pulled us through.
Yeah.
Winnie and, of course, dear old Vera Lynn.
Vera Lynn, yeah.
Right.
I remember him on the radio, that Winnie, right? He used to do that big speech, didn't he? To everybody.
Right.
He'd say, everybody don't worry, right? Because never has so few been owed by so many for so much.
It's inspiring, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then Vera, bless her,
Yeah.
sing one of those marvellous songs.
Well, they were marvellous songs, weren't they?
They were great songs.
Yeah, well, there'll be bluebirds over them old white cliffs of Dover, yeah.
We'll meet again.
Run away. Hitler has only got...
Marvellous. What an old trooper
Yeah,
Vera
I'll tell you
was.
that's what she is, isn't she? She's an old trooper, isn't
She still is, to this day.
She is.
A great trooper.
Yeah. I hate old troopers, don't you?
So, but it was that held us together. It was that spirit.
yeah.
It was a spirit. It was a community spirit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like nowadays.
No.
What is going on? What is going on nowadays? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But in those days,
Yeah.
you could walk your girlfriend home
Yeah.
after the blackout.
Yeah, if you can find your way, yeah.
If you could find your way. And you didn't have to be worried about whether you was going to be mugged.
Right.
You didn't have to be worried about whether you was going to be beaten up.
No, right.
You know, the streets were safe.
Yeah, all you had to worry about was a bloody great bomb landing on your head. Here she is, the lovely Connie Batchelor.
Life is a moment in space. When the dream is gone, it's a lonelier place. I kiss the morning goodbye, but down inside, you know we never know why. The road is narrow and long when eyes meet eyes, and the feeling is strong. I turn away from the wall, I stumble and I fall, but I give you it all. I am a woman in love, and I'll do anything to get you into my world and hold you within. It's a pride hiding and over again. What do I do? With you eternally mine, in love there they planned it all at the start.
Hello? Hello? It's Barry, isn't it? Hello, I'm Brian. You don't know me, I'm your new prison visitor. So I've sort of come to visit you here in the slammer. Just, yes. Oh, there we are. Forgotten. They've abolished hanging round here, haven't they? Still, I've never done this before.
Is that right?
No. You know, I was sitting at home as you do, you know. Well, as I do anyway. I thought, you know, Brian, you shouldn't be sitting around. You should get yourself down the pokey and cheer up some old lag. So here I am. Well, you've got to get out, haven't you, from time to time, you know. Otherwise, you feel claustrophobic, don't you, with the four walls, sort of. They told me that you're doing a life sentence.
That's right, yeah.
It's a long time, isn't it? What did you do then?
Murder.
Murder. The big one. I can't say that I've ever met a murderer before.
What a shame.
Still. It takes all sorts, doesn't it? I mean, live and let live, that's my motto. So, have you been here long?
Long enough.
Oh, yeah. And how are you enjoying yourself? Well, I mean, are you comfortable? Are you getting out much? No, obviously not. No. Well, I hope not, anyway. Still, the way I see it, you know, stone walls do not a prison make. The bars sort of help, though, don't they? They give the various... and the warder standing there. So... Tell me, Barry, are you getting enough snout?
Yeah.
That's tobacco.
Yeah, I know.
That's what criminals call tobacco.
Yeah, I know.
So you see over there, the warder, screw, you, lifer. So, snout, screw, lifer.
Brat.
I beg your pardon?
I said Pratt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you mean that's what you criminals call us prison visitors? Yes, Pratt. Well, I'm proud to be a Pratt. I don't mind. It's marvellous in here, isn't it? I mean, in a way, it's just like the films, isn't it? I saw a wonderful film the other day with that Roger Daltrey in it. And he was playing a sort of crazed psychopathic killer. Something like yourself, you see. It's not a new film. It was released about 5 years ago. Unlike yourself. You didn't see that film at all, then? No, well, it's a good job too, really. One way or another. Might have given you ideas because he escaped. So what was the last film you saw then, around here?
Gone with the Wind.
Blimey, you have been here a long time, haven't you?
I saw it on the video.
Oh, right. On the video?
In the games room.
On the video in the games room? Blimey. It's a bit like a holiday camp here, isn't it? Video, games. I was only be telling me next you got a jacuzzi in your cell.
I got a bucket.
Oh, right.
What I share with 4 others.
Oh, with 4 others, yeah. Well, nice for the company, isn't it? I expect you get up to some fun when the lights are out.
What?
Well, you mean, you know, midnight feasts, pillow fights.
No.
Murder in the dark. Still, it's at the time. I better be on my way. Time flies in here, doesn't it? I've got things to do, people to see, places to go. Unlike you, of course. I'll see you next week. You'll be here next week, will you?
I'll be here for another 10 years.
Well, be good. And if you can't be good, don't get caught. Bit late for that, innit?
They were women with a difference. They'd done a bank and run to Rio.
How much longer do we have to stay in this bleeding dump?
Oh, shut up, you stupid cow, and have a cigar.
They were women with a mission to get even.
I could really murder a pint. Yeah, come on. Let's go down rubber, pick up a couple of tarps.
They were women in control.
You're going nowhere. Mush.
They were women with a difference. They were, in fact, men.
Says who, Dolly?
Says me.
Useless Films present Widows. 4 women who rob banks, beat each other up and wave guns about. Widows, from the people who brought you Minder, The Sweeney, Fox and Out. Exactly the same again, only with women in it.
Right, so when the baby came along, right, we decided that as Margaret had her career and everything, we would simply swap roles. And that's sort of what we did, you know. Every morning she goes off to the office with her briefcase while I stay in bed till 10, watch Australian soap operas all afternoon and stick something in the microwave for supper.
I think I'm getting scurvy.
We're all getting scurvy.
It's because I haven't had any oranges for 10 months.
Look, please.
Doesn't have to be an orange. Could be a nice apple. Nice, big, crisp, juicy
Right,
apple.
that's it. You mention oranges one more time, I'm going to report you to the captain, all right?
We're going to take that attitude.
Yeah, I am going to take that out of you. I've had enough of it. I'm
All right, all right.
All right, all right.
All right.
All right, all right. Shut up.
Right.
Right.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Keeping watch, that's what I'm doing. What do you think I'm doing?
What are you keeping watch for?
Well, I don't know. Pirates.
Pirates?
Yes.
Well, pirates aren't going to bother with us, are they? We haven't got anything bugger all worth stealing on this ship. We've got no gold, we've got no jewellery. Not even so much as an orange.
Right. Captain.
Mr. Boxer!
It's Seaman Hobbs here, sir. He keeps talking about oranges.
Fruit, eh? Seaman Hobbs, talking about fruit at sea carries severe penalties. Do you realize for what you've just done, I could have you peeled, cut into segments and served with cream? Or I might even take the rind off and...
Excuse me, Captain, I'm terribly sorry.
Yes, Mr. Banana?
Well, I think you're talking about fruit now, sir.
Mutiny, Mr. Boxer!
Captain, sir, Captain!
What is it, Lieutenant?
Look what I've made, sir.
What is it?
It's a pineapple, sir.
Don't be ridiculous, man. Pull yourself together. That's not a pineapple, it's a loganberry.
No, sir, it's a pineapple. Look, you can tell by the number of masts it's got.
It's a grapefruit.
Shipmates! I tell you, you'll go mad, I tell you! If all this talk about fruit, 40 weeks we've been at sea, 40 weeks and 40 weeks more to go. We'll never see Plymouth again unless you put each fruit out of your mind. You think of something else, for God's sake. Just clear your minds and think of something else you'd like.
I got it. A woman.
Steady, matey, steady.
With gigantic great melons.
Just 5 years ago on this very day, in this very pub, a decision was made that would change your life and my life. Or did it? Because it was on this day in March 1980 that this bloke over here bought this bloke over here 43 of these. The very next day, this bloke, a high-ranking BBC executive, gave this bloke, my agent, £3 million so that this bloke could make a television programme about the first thing that came into my head. What did your father then do in the war?
In the war?
Yeah.
Well, what my father did was very hush-hush.
Well, he worked in the library.
No, he was in intelligence.
Yeah, well, I suppose somebody had to be in intelligence, didn't they, one way or another, yeah.
Yeah, well, what did your father do?
What did my father? Well, I'm afraid he had a terrible war.
Did he?
A terrible, terrible, terrible war.
Oh, what happened?
He was killed on the first day.
My son, listen.
Yeah.
Listen, it is a consolation that your old man died under the British flag.
Yeah. No, he died under a number 31 bus, in fact. But, I mean, my mum was upset. But my uncle, right, now, he was in Colditz.
He never was in Colditz.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
What, did he escape?
No, he got slung off.
He got slung off at Colditz? How did...
Well, no, because he couldn't remember his lines and the producer got fed up with it. So he went and worked on Emmerdale Farm, you know, and never saw the thing or whatever, yeah.
Well, because, you know, my uncle,
Yeah.
a very great man, a war hero, he was a navigator with the RAF, and he was dropped behind enemy lines. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they dropped navigators behind enemy lines.
No, well, they don't normally, but a sort of plane lurched and he fell out of the bomb hatch.
Oh, right. But tell me, Miss Marvel, how did you know that it wasn't Miss Forrester's body that was discovered in the drawing room?
Oh, it was quite simple, really. No woman who was planning to go ballroom dancing at 8 o'clock would still be in her cocktail dress at 7:15. Brilliant.
There we are, Inspector. You must never underestimate Miss Marvel. She has the finest criminal mind of the 20th century. But tell me, Miss Marvel, how did you know that the real Miss Forrester was planning to go ballroom dancing?
Oh, Bernard told me.
Who's Bernard?
He's a little mouse. Yes. He talks to me while he's doing the hoovering.
You know that new lavatory I had installed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've had to send it back.
Oh, well, what's that?
I had a chip in it.
Oh. You could have flushed that away, I'd have thought.